There are rules in prison. Unspoken, unwritten, and the only to learn is to go through it or to ask an OG to explain it to you. That OG can mislead you, make you do work, trick you, or he can be a straight-up dude and try to put you on the right path for your safety. I was an OG. I know the rules and follow the rules. First night, your first meal. The other inmates are going to take your tray. You're not getting it back until you demand it. If you demand it, you'll get the tray back. But you'll also get checked later that night, beat up by a few guys. Nothing severe. For some it's best to ball up and take the 10 or 12 hits/kicks and it's over. Next meal, you'll get your tray. If somebody takes something off your tray, it'll keep happening until you show you're not to be fucked with. First meal. My tray is taken from me. I stand. I'm 6 feet 4 inches and weigh 340 at the time. I can easily play with 350 on a bench press. I've done testosterone injections, Dianabol, and a few other roids. I'm big, not bodybuilder, but not fat. Very politely, very respectfully. I would like my tray back. Please. I got my tray, then asked who wanted it. Nobody spoke up, so I tossed it in the trash. I knew I was going to fight that night. So, after count, I get jumped by 4 white guys, and I fought like a demon. Fucked 2 up, the other 2 fucked me up. Next night? Same thing. Then their leader stood up. Let him eat in peace, he proved himself. I was in Corcoran State Penitentiary. I do not have a set or a car or a gang to roll with. Your car, your set is who backs you up, who you ride with. If they fight, you fight. If they riot, you riot. It's your family basically. Now it's divided, and it is very weird, but I'll try to explain it to you. The wood pile, all white. Racist. Swastikas. Tats. Hate everybody yet will associate with you a little, but they are not to be trusted, ever. The blacks, no explanation needed. They'll be cool with you, if you show respect. The Southsiders, these are your LA tattoo-face Mexicans. You do not mess with these guys. Don't play ball with them, don't joke, don't make cracks, just say no. The Paisa, think Mexican cowboy. The Mexican in the cowboy hat, pointy-toe boots, plaid shirt, singing and yelling. I-ha! These Mexicans do not get along with the Southsiders. Why? Never asked. Was too afraid to get into it. The gays, one rule. Be gay. Now these guys are cool, friendly, and will gladly speak to you and befriend you. They will not rape you unless you ask. Which I've seen it happen. They'll dye your hair, they'll shave you, haircut, will help in any way. Yet mess with one, and let's just say don't mess with them. The others, you don't fit into any category listed above. Asian, Arab, Jew, Islander, etc. This is the lowest of the cars you could ride in. Nobody will really stick up for you, because we simply don't have the numbers. I am a Russian gypsy, and I am not racist. Whites threw me out instantly when they heard gypsy. Got a lot of Hitler shit thrown in my face, but I let it slide. Now, there is a group of Christians, but it's not a car. Yet. A few guys get together and read the Bible and have Bible study once per week, and it's run by an old man who quite honestly doesn't know enough to be running a Bible study, to answer questions properly, etc. Me? I am a devout Christian, yes, a bad Christian, we're all bad, there is no good Christian. I politely asked if I can take over one night, guys were into it, and now, we have prayer circle each and every night along with Bible study and 30 to 60 minutes of Q&A about what we studied or about the Bible or etc. Slowly, this turned into a Christian car, and I am running it. We've got a gays, blacks, whites, everybody. We're not officially a car, but we are. The Gronies, October 14, 2025, 10:26 a.m. I would go to the leader of each crew and ask permission to speak to the leader. This was always done with my shirt off to show I got no tats. Don't roll with anybody, not looking to put in work, etc. I would very politely, very respectfully ask that leader, may I ask a few of your people if they'd like to participate in prayer circle and Bible study? It would help a lot if you came too. They always declined to join. But I was allowed to announce prayer circle, study, etc. When I got a few people pissed, the leader would yell out, "Chill! He's asking you. Say yes and go, or say no and sit in your bunk." A few would come. And this went on every night. I'd always ask permission, always granted, and then a few leaders joined our group. I even passed out prayer lists. I asked if I can pass a book around so people can place the names of people to pray for, and what was needed / asked for them, and I explained that we will simply mention their names in prayer, not going into detail. The details will be prayed over in my private time with the specifics. This got me more people, and even leaders put down names of family members, kids, etc. I basically got the leaders to open up to me, allowing to see a weaker side. I took advantage of this in my own way, getting them alone, talking to them about their requests, asking how is the family, and this got me sort of a therapist reputation, along with, "Can I be forgiven? Will he forgive me?" And I'd get into some deep, heavy conversations where they'd let their guard down. Again, this is a huge advantage for me. Was it done spiritually? Technically, but I've seen a way that this information can be helpful if it's ever needed. I am always getting questions, always being asked for advice, always doing my best to lead them with the correct answers. I never ask people to put in work. Never asked who is dealing, what is the price of this, that, etc. No judgment. No interference from me at all. One day a kid comes in. 19, clean cut, handsome. But you can tell all this guy knows is women, no street smarts at all. He was in for attempted bank robbery with a note. Yet he had a gun in the car, but no ammo. I see this kid hasn't eaten in a few days, and then I come sit next to him. Now, being somewhat of a pastor / preacher, I had the freedom to sit at any table, so long as I asked permission. This is a big thing in prison. I sat with the kid, asked if he has money on his books, and tried to give him my muffin. No, not my ass, an actual muffin, which somebody immediately took from him. I didn't say shit. I called him over to my bunk and got him a soup and some candy which he inhaled. I nearly cried. I explained that if you want to eat, you have to demand your tray, then take the beating. And you got to fight back a little. Don't let them abuse you, just show you got a pair. The kid cries, said he was never in a fight in his life. Don't even know how to throw a punch. Well, you're in the NFL now, rookie, and you're gonna have to learn to take a hit. But hit back. Don't just fall, otherwise you'll become somebody's bitch. I asked if he was gay, and he immediately said, "No way, man." I chuckled. Neither are these guys, but a warm, moist hole is a warm, moist hole. Next day I fed him well. Told him to demand his tray, and to be prepared for the beating later that night. He did, and he got beaten. He threw a few shitty punches, but he tried, I'll give him that. Next night, they did it again. I went over to the leader of the woodpile and asked if there was something he can do. He's just a kid. Deadeye tells me, "He belongs to us. He is one of us. He'll learn." I know the kid is fucked. The Gronies, October 14th, 2025, 10:26 a.m. The information I am sharing with him could get me killed, but I took a liking to this kid and his innocence and lack of wisdom. I told him at some point somebody is going to ask you to hold something or deliver something. It could be a trap, or it could be your way in. That is totally you call. But if you say no, you're sort of fucked either way. You'll catch another beating but never ever rat. Just say you fell. Time passes, he's in Bible study every night, asking me questions, begging for help, and there isn't much I can do. It's the fucking woodpile. One night, he was asked to hold a shiv, which he immediately drops and says no. It fell to the ground. Another picked it up and man did he get whipped. I had no choice but to watch. This kid's life is going to get ruined with another case, or he is gonna get killed, raped, and end up doing 15 plus if not more. He gets out of the infirmary. Never said a word. Then a giant of a man, think Yokozuna from WWF, a huge islander, says, "We need to protect that kid. We need to get him out of that set fast. Who's with me?" Now, am not one to back out of a fight, but this is potential war with the woodpile. Skinheads. Yet, A few of them are in study every night. This has me worried as fuck. Word gets out, we're all going to get stabbed one by one. The whites in our group are high-ranking, so they spoke up. We'll see what we can do. We'll do our best. Turns out they want work to be done by the Christians, who don't do work. Beatings, smuggling, theft, etc. We're as peaceful as possible. The work they want is deliveries made, packages accepted until the leader feels the price was paid. This is potential disaster. It could go on for months, could get us more time, or it's a straight setup. An Arab, who isn't Christian, yet prays with us every night, the huge islander, a few of the gays, called gay boy gangsters, the rat hunters, lowest of lows, every group is in there, and all they do is seek rats and do what needs to be done. A small uprising is starting because I took a liking to this kid and would openly pray for him. 15 guys approached the leader of the woodpile, not asking, but demanding that this kid is set free and he belongs to us. We're 50 guys strong. We've got a few elite guys with us, shot callers, bosses, leaders. I am looked at and told, you know you're going to have to pay in some way? I'll think of something. Later that night, before Bible study, I yell out, see what you motherfuckers got me into. I was giving advice. You guys went for action, and who's it on? Me. Not you. Me. Study, Q&A was stopped for a few days. I was scared shitless. Now, a street fight, toe-to-toe is one thing. 2 or 3 guys. Hey, I can take a hit. But the martial arts, boxing, street fights won't help you in a prison fight. Think of somebody with a shiv, he isn't going to pick it up near his head and stab. I'd be 100% prepared for that, and can counter it easily. This is waist high, hidden shiv, then an upward jab, from belt high to ribs. It's hard to block, hard to read, and I was never prepared for that sort of attack. I can't think straight. I approached the leader, who I have somewhat of a relationship with. I used his personal information, his prayer list against him. Know how you pray for your sons, your daughters, how they don't end up like you. Somebody is praying for this kid. It's somebody's kid, somebody's baby boy. You can tell this isn't a streetwise guy who has a background. This kid needed money, and tried to rob a bank with a note. I know who you are and more importantly what you are, and I know who/what I am. Please, let that dad instinct kick in. Leave him alone. He's only doing 5. Don't make him come out a monster. The Groanies, October 14, 2025, 10:26 a.m. Bible study resumes at night. I am told to read Exodus chapter 31 about how God was going to kill all the Israelites because they made a golden calf. God told Moses, wait here while I kill them all. Then Moses prayed to God saying, have mercy on them, for they do not know what they are doing. Show them mercy. Then God said, go to your people. Ask who chooses me, and who chooses the golden calf as their God. And at the end, I explained to the group that although God may be angry with you, a simple prayer could change his mind. A simple respectful request could turn God's anger and wrath into love and admiration. The leader of the woodpile was in the group that night. He came to me and said, don't take this as a sign of weakness. I am going to let you take the kid. But if he ever fucks up, if he ever disrespects the woodpile, his ass is ours. I thanked him, gave him a firm handshake, and then he said, there is a red light on your car from the woodpile. Anybody tries to get any of you to put in work or screws with you, we've got your back. Keep it up. Turn one life around. Immediately, I went back to our group and let the word out, but I demanded no celebrating, no cheering, and a few went to thank the leader. No words, no gifts, just a nod and firm handshake. On that night, the leader of the blacks who was with us from the beginning, and the few high-ranking gays also talked to their leaders explaining what we do, how we don't judge or discriminate, how we treat them, etc. We had a red light placed on us from woodpile, blacks, gays, rat hunters, and the Pazes who fear God and God only. Only one who didn't give or offer a red light was the Southsiders. We didn't ask, yet we had a few. The majority of the Christian car runs the kitchen and are custodians for the guards. Not custodian as in janitor cleaning toilets of inmates, but the upkeep of the guards' locker rooms, washing the cars, doing errands for the deputies. We've got the deputies on our side as well. A few times we witnessed some shit that went down, yet we kept our mouths shut. The main deputy asks me for some intel, and while we're cool, I simply said, "I know nothing about what you're speaking of, sir." He pressed me a little bit, but we both knew if I talked, it could mean my life. I did 6 of 10 years. Good behavior, trustee, Bible study, 0 write-ups, participating in Scared Straight program as a regular. That was fun as shit. The other inmates would lose their shit and go ballistic, where I took the calm approach. This is a zoo. We are wild animals. You are bunny rabbits. Sure, you might be a bad bunny out in school, but you'll never make it in here. I don't see no potential in none of you to become one of us. There are predators, me, and there is prey, yous. I get laid all the time. I get sex, get my room cleaned, I got several bitches. Keep it up, you might end up being my bitch. Know those punk-ass kids that run home 15 minutes before they supposed to be home? Know that kid that gets good grades? Those punk bitches? They all laughed. Well, they're out free right now, eating, drinking, going out, doing family shit. While us bad motherfuckers, us gangsters are all in here. So keep it up. You can enjoy your life, or you can be a bitch here. I got through to a few of those kids where the yelling and screaming didn't work nearly as well. 2 years later, I was back in. I was forced into a job I didn't want to take because we didn't have the proper intel. But I beat it. It was my second strike. The Gronies, October 14th, 2025, 10:26 a.m. Got a lot more weird stories. Some involve true love. Some involve serious violence. While some go deep into corruption and bribery. Been to countless therapists. Seen many shrinks. Been on dozens of medications. Because of the shit I've done, shit I seen, and shit I was involved in. In the end, gray hair is a sign of wisdom. I shouldn't be alive to have gray hair. If I could have, I would have taken the nerd way out, hit the books and get an education and a shitty job with a mortgage and up to my eyes in debt. But I choose to be a criminal. I paid my debt to society and am still paying for it. I can be at a party, be out with friends, then a past demon will remind me of this or that, and I'll have a panic attack where I have to go find some alone time and maybe cry it out a little. I might continue getting shit off my chest with these. Somehow, it helps a lot more writing about it than explaining it to some guy on a couch who will tell me some bullshit exercise with breathing and go to my private place and think happy thoughts. Fuck him and fuck his happy thoughts. The good times were great, but the bad times, fuck me, they were bad. Don't get me wrong, I've got most of my demons locked away in cages. They bark, they make a little noise, but they know their place. But there is a few who follow me and keep me awake at night where I seek the comfort of a joint, a few shots of cheap whiskey, or a furious masturbation session. But they come back. Edit. A lot of people asked why was I in prison. Here is the ugly truth. My then girlfriend cheated on me. I took a 10-inch chef's knife and proceeded to the bedroom. With her screaming, covering herself as best she could, I removed the tags on the mattress and pillows that says, "Do not remove under federal law." Turns out they weren't kidding with that warning. No. That's a joke from Pee Wee Herman's first movie. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A chop shop which I was involved in, which I rarely went to, turns out I had to go to correct a few people who were skimming. A part of me held them responsible for a few years. But I had time to reflect. Had I not been a part of the chop shop, had I not been so tight on my books and let the workers skim a few bucks here and there, I wouldn't have got arrested. I released my anger and hatred toward them.